All right, the Vivi M026TGB electric mountain bike. I got it off Amazon. Well, they say on the website it's $279 or $299, whatever it is. You know, they do that to reel you in with the price, but it's really $500. They say it's $279 or $299, and then they say it's $200 shipping. But they really do that to, you know, to reel you in. But it's really a $500 bike. What do we got here? I made a few notes for myself here. The bike currently has 3,347 miles on it. I use it to do food deliveries, and yeah, it's no issues with the battery, no issues with the motor. There isn't an issue with the battery itself, but the battery holder itself. I filmed something before to explain that, so I'll insert that part here in the video. Because I had to JB weld the mount back together, the plastic mount. It's perfectly fine as it was when I got it was new. But, you know, I did notice there was some shaking here, but I just ignored it, you know, and went on to ride the bike. But then after all these vibrations and everything, it keeps going like this. As you're riding around and you hit bumps, it keeps doing this. Eventually what happens, the mount, it develops these little micro cracks. And those micro cracks develop into bigger cracks, and then the whole thing starts to separate like it did with me. So, yeah, just be mindful of that. So what I do, you know, I would advise that you do this preemptively. When you get this bike, before you do anything, get these straps just to hold it in place. I have these like tie-down straps, and you know, it locks it in place, so you don't have to deal with that. Because I can't get a replacement part for that backing, the bracket, the mounting bracket. So I just tie this down like that, so it's nice and tight. So it ain't gonna move now. It doesn't move. Okay. I mean, I fixed the problem, and it has no issues now. But yeah, that could be a big problem if you're not careful. So that's, you know, because everything's made out of plastic these days. I use JB Weld to fix that, and yeah, it's a good idea to probably preemptively do that, because you know, to prevent problems in the future, because you don't want this thing breaking down on you. What have I done to the bike? Put new tires on it, front and back. I'll leave a link to those in the description in case anyone's interested. I put a new seat on it. I get this tool holder in the back. And you can put your crap in there. This unzips too, and the whole thing expands outward for more room. So I got my tools and crap back here, stuff I need, you know, electrical tape, you know, tools, all kinds of crap, whatever you want to keep back there. Folding pedals. These are good because I have, you know, if you kiss you're in an apartment and you have, you know, space restrictions, this just goes like that. It folds up nice and small out of the way, so you don't hit your ankles or your legs on the pedals every time you walk by it. These are very good. I had these almost the whole time I've had this bike, since probably August. And also these folding handlebars, these are really cool. This little thing here, you gotta release this. And work this up at the same time with your fingers and your thumbs. Fold this back. And then the whole thing just folds in. I use this rubber band to sort of hold it in place. Use this rubber band to sort of hold everything in place. It folds up nice and small out of the way. I'll leave links in the description box in case anyone's interested, but yeah. And make sure you get that. Once you get that, you fold it back in place, and the whole thing just locks in place. These are very good, no problems with these at all. Yeah, I got this little extension bar thing. I got this headlight, which I use. This just snaps right in place like that. You get different modes. It goes on. There's an outer ring that lights up. And you press it fast a couple times, it does that. Make yourself visible at night so you can see and be seen. There's two buttons on top here. The first one, it's the outer ring. And the second one, bright, less bright, and really bright. And if you press it twice, it blinks, strobe mode, whatever you call it. And you long press to turn it off. That's it. This is great. Rechargeable. What else? This phone holder works great. It's metal, not like that plastic shit that breaks. Your phone falls off and then it gets run over by a car. So yeah. And I put this little horn on it too. Yeah, so I'm in my apartment, so I don't want to annoy people with it, but yeah. Change both tires, change both tubes. Had a couple flat tires, learned how to do those easy. One thing I'd recommend, if you park your bike where, you think it might get stolen, probably cover up this e-bike, lettering with like black duct tape or something like that to, because you don't want to broadcast the fact that it's an e-bike. So, just be mindful of that. Just saying. A lot of people say this looks like a regular bike, and they're not wrong, but it doesn't scream e-bike, and that's why I got it. One thing I did have, and that's, it's just because of vibration. This part, the fender, it just completely broke off one day because of, vibration, because it's so long and, it's moving around and flexing, and, the part that goes in front here, it's split. And it broke from, the rest of it because of vibration and metal fatigue. It's the same thing with this headlight, where it attaches there. This part where it attaches to this part. Of course, metal fatigue and everything else, vibration, it ended up breaking. But, I don't need this light anyway because I have my own. And this light, because it runs off the battery and it depletes the battery faster, which is not a good thing if you're doing food deliveries. So I just, use my own rechargeable. So, who cares? I don't need this. That happened probably, I don't know, 1,000 miles in or something like that. But, who cares? It is what it is. I could already replace that. No big deal. Just like I replaced the seat. I had to replace the original seat because this one gets uncomfortable after a fairly short amount of time. 40 or 50 miles on a bike a day. You can't be using that. The size difference. Yeah. There's the difference right there. The difference in width of the two seats. Yeah. So there you go. All right, so there it is, completely folded up. The length is just under 3 feet. 35 inches, just under 3 feet. 36 inches high. The width is just about 17 inches or so, folded. So it's 63, 64 inches long, 42, 43 inches high. Handlebars are about, at its widest point, it's about 25 and a half, 26 inches wide. So it's at the Vivi M026TGB mountain bike. I'll leave a link in the description in case anyone's interested. And yeah, that's it. I put it probably about, 40 to 50 miles a day doing this thing. I get in pedal assist mode 1, I'm gonna say it again, pedal assist mode 1, you get probably about 40-ish miles out of it if you're careful. Depends on a lot of circumstances, like, hills and stuff like that. Obviously, if you're gonna drain the battery going up hills, and you're gonna you get to drain the battery faster. So yeah, usually in regular pavement, you know, I weigh probably around 160. If you're heavier, or you know, you might get less mileage. You'll get less mileage, but yeah. Other than that, it's fine. Great little bike. I recommend it. That's it. Thanks for watching.